Does life hate me? Boop. All right. Welcome to another Divergent Dice D&D stream tonight with the Dark Wind Gathers crowd. It's been a while. This is one of our ones that we don't get to play as often as we would like, but we are back, and the gang is going to see what antics they can get up to tonight. Since it's been a while, we will definitely need the canon with Shannon recap.
That's what I'm here for. All right. At the beginning of last session, we were at the Shrine in the Feywilds. Trevor had filled us in on the newest changes in time. We no longer came here to vanquish Bromalthazar. Now our knowledge is that Lillian is to blame, and Emby's whole backstory has changed. There was a bit of a power struggle between the Dryads, Centaurs, and Naga, and there was a coup between the Dryads and the Centaurs, which dispatched a Naga in power. So we have a brief discussion around what Geralt remembers and what we remember, and then Sky claimed the Warhammer as his, and we decided to go assist the Crucible since the Fae is now a more pleasant place, and Emmy isn't afraid of Bromalthazar because he's been dead for 10 years. So we're told that there were troops that had gone after the Dryads, so we track them, and there's been kind of a scuffle. We find the troops dead in the bushes and then carry on. We tried to stealth into a grove where we see some people, the Princess Cinderella of the Dryads. We initially say we're going to sneak up on them, but then we end up rushing our way up. And then we say we're going to try to subdue them, but then attack with full force. Not our best planning moments. Haruto fails a save and gets charmed. He almost knocks down Sky, who flees over to Grull. Then Laurelin gets charmed and tries to go for the TPK. Grull temporarily goes unconscious, and so does Kish. But we killed the princess, and Laurelin is no longer charmed. Yay. Then we long rest and level up to level 7. And in the morning, Emmy reads through Cinderella's journal. They need to take a figure to the Citadel and activate it. Someone young with knowledge beyond their ears. Laurelin figures out our new potions in the morning, and we have a travel day to get to the Citadel, aka the Fey Lord's Court. On our way, the Crucible and these people have left bodies scattered about. We arrive at the bridge and see a barely alive Crucible Dragonborn across the bridge. Grawl gives the injured Dragonborn some healing, and we head towards the Citadel. He says that the Centaurs retreated here without fighting, and we hear... As we ended last game, we heard a large cracking noise as some major energy... there was something major going on inside the building, and that's where we left off.
Nice. Anyone else have anything to add, update, or tack on?
I did my addition in chat.
Yep. Ran show, indeed. That was the most savage, not expectedly savage fight that I have seen in a while. All right.
Oh.
So, tail end last session, like we had mentioned, you guys had come upon the Citadel scene. There was this injured Crucible member, Dragonborn, not one of Emmy's friends that you guys had met, Rowan. You guys kind of slapped a band-aid on it and told him to walk it off. And then you heard this like crackling sound coming from inside. And that's where we ended. So what are you guys doing?
I'm guessing we're going to head towards the loud crackling noise that is probably very dangerous.
Do we have any sense of what the crackling noise is, or like what's it sound like?
I would probably suggest that I'm sure there's fighting, because centaurs and evil people doing stuff.
Just what, like, if there's any particular character to the crackling noise that we might hear.
It's interesting for you.
Ooh.
Give me an Arcana check.
Oh, I'm pretty good at that.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did it. I made it stop.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I get it.
Yeah. Okay, so Laurelyn, one of the things that you are very kind of tuned into is like the different effects of like magic, especially as your power has increased with your training. First there was like thunderclaps, then there was like thunder waves, and then there's the beautiful sound that a fireball makes as it it ignites everything around it. Whatever this is, you get the sense that it's not like a mechanical sound. Very much seems arcane in nature. And like this citadel is massive. Like the map doesn't do a super great job of like doing it justice, but like this sound like ripped through whatever it is, seems like very much like big magic, and very powerful.
Would it be on par with like a sonic boom?
Yeah, like similar. It's almost like you felt the sound.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. And was it a singular like instance of a sound, or it's not like a continuous noise we're hearing?
It's not like reverberations or anything.
It sounded first like this huge like crack, like
Okay.
And like it's hard to tell if it's like residual echoes, but like that initial crack was epic.
Right. Okay. So there was like one sound and then maybe some vibrations
Ringing.
or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Cool.
it doesn't sound like the castle is falling apart.
No, like it doesn't
And that
sound
might
like there's like
happen.
stone on stone breaking. Like Citadel looks intact. You're pretty sure this thing could withstand a lot.
Well, and I think you said last time too, like this map is like the corrupted version, right?
Yeah.
So like
yeah.
it doesn't actually look like
Yeah.
this. It's like
It's
pretty
improved.
and
Yeah,
like
it's
Fey-ish and
Fey touched, not
yeah,
darkness
corrupted,
inspired.
evil, yeah. It's like the seat of power, like you would expect to see, like this,
Yeah.
like very regal,
But
place.
Seppuku, we appreciate you. We like your maps. So yeah, the sounds there. Also the portcullis is up. It's not closed. And I think I mentioned you do see these like Fey forces lying like dead. You guys have seen this kind of the whole trip. It's like those Crucible forces like definitely cut through. You've seen a few of them dead as well, but like probably in the neighborhood of like 10 to 1 at least.
Cool. Yeah. Share all the magic. The like results of my Archon to check with the group.
Sure.
Yeah, some very, very big magic going on in there. Does that sound like the kind of thing your dad and friends do, or no? So it doesn't look like the kind of thing we've seen them do.
I think
From what I
like certainly like there are people in the Crucible who are like powerful.
Yeah.
Like magic users, but like it's not like they're a mage guild. That's not their thing.
Yeah. It's a mixed bag of skills, but it's none that I would be specific. Like, sure, I've seen somebody throw down. Like,
Yeah. Super loud, epic, big magic. Oh yeah, that's our thing.
yeah. I don't know. My dad's not magical, so I know it's not him, but
This is very big magic.
there maybe we brought someone. I don't know.
Sounds like it might be more likely it's not you.
Probably not us. Yep, that's probably likely. Yep.
Well,
Want to go check it out?
yeah. Keep your eyes
Okay.
peeled, I guess. Keep
Great.
that a little spicy.
Should we try to sneak
My
our way
favorite.
in?
Sure.
I
give
know
it
it
a
never goes
go.
well, but it's worth a try.
It's always worth a try. I'm here for it. I appreciate the effort.
You're gonna kind of try and sneak into the Citadel.
Yep.
Fire up them
Yep.
stealth rolls. Wow, 22
Whoa.
with disadvantage.
Yeah.
This guy's showing off.
Starting strong.
16. It's a low roll so far.
Oh,
Well-
there it is.
What,
All right.
I had to make
There's
it
the
difficult
shoe.
for us.
There it
It's
is.
What do you
what
got,
to
girl?
do with the Dragonborn?
And who's
Well,
rolling
we
for
do-
Haruto? Oh, sorry.
What should we do with the Dragonborn while we go into the Citadel?
I think he left, didn't he?
Yeah. We basically told him we cleared it on the way here. Like he's
I
he's
apologize.
fine.
I thought we had healed him and he was just here. Okay, I didn't realize he had
No.
left.
I mean,
Yeah.
he might be resting for a minute or two, like catch his breath. He's fine.
Yeah,
He's
he,
tired.
He'll
he
find his way back to the portal.
he-
He has strict
he is-
instructions not to die. So
he's stumbling his
Oh.
way back across the bridge, like
Can
back to.
we retroactively, just because I was distracted, can we retroactively add +10 to everyone's roll if I cast Pass Without Trace?
Sure.
Okay, and
Woo.
then I'll. Whoa! Look at me, a 9.
19, 15, 26.
Yeah. So I'll do
Haruto
that.
hasn't rolled yet.
Yeah, he's not here.
we did it.
Well, hopefully.
Someone has Haruto.
Shannon, we did
Yeah,
it.
I have Haruto. I can roll for him. Give me a second, Eons. I'll just put it on a different screen.
Manifested into the world.
Come on, Haruto.
Okay, go gadget Haruto.
hmm
Oh.
Okay,
There we
so
go.
like decent, especially as a
Not-
group with Pass Without Trace.
Not horrible.
Okay, so the way this is gonna work is you guys kind of like start creeping into the Citadel. As you get like inside the outer walls, like you do hear more of the sounds of like fighting, like and lots of what sounds like little skirmishes. No like big epic battle in a courtyard, but like you can hear like, people yelling in Sylvan, and then the odd shout back in like Common or Dwarvish, whatever language the Crucible people are cursing in as they battle these members of the coup. So how we're going to play this next bit out, and your stealth rolls will play into this. I'm going to have a bit of like a skills challenge to see how you guys navigate the Citadel, and how much of the forces, both Crucible and Fae, that you guys kind of interact with, and that will affect kind of where you end up. So
Since we don't really know what we're doing, this is going to be interesting.
hmm
yeah, so this is just kind of like navigating your way through. One of the things that you guys kind of notice soon as entering, there's not like, you guys have all been inside like castles, you've been inside the fort, the enclave within Osteron, you've seen normal kind of like setups. This doesn't work like that. Like you walk in through a gate, you'd expect to be in like a courtyard or some area. You're in a hallway, and it immediately turns to like the left. It's like it's almost designed to be a maze more than a readily accessible courtyard, a regularly accessible citadel. So you guys begin creeping through. You hear the sounds of battle distant, but you're not seeing any. You come to a intersection, for lack of a better term, and there are 4 branching paths that lead off of this intersection, going further away from the door, but what they lead to, hard to say. They all look very nondescript, straight hallways leading down. The only difference in one of the hallways, you do see another fallen Crucible member in the first hallway. Very clearly dead, just for the record.
I was going to ask.
Mm.
What kind of reaction does Emmy have?
Um,
I'm just trying to see if like there's someone that like is dear to you or not dear to you.
yeah, I mean, she's probably actively scanning each person that they pass, sort of assessing if she knows them or not. But it would be the quickest of like inspections of like yes, no, move on.
quick glance, this figure looks to be either like elven or half elven. They kind of have that build. Doesn't immediately ring any bells for you.
Great. Continue.
How many doors did you say there was again?
4 doors, the path that you came from, and then 4 that you can pick from.
Okay.
Can I go listen at the first door?
Sorry, no doors, just hallways.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
Can I guess whichever one Sky goes to, can I go to a different one and just listen?
Okay,
Like
so
creep
just trying
towards
to,
one?
listen down the hallway.
Yeah, just like a different one.
All right, so can I get someone that isn't Sky or Emmy to roll me a D100?
I'll roll it up.
Yep.
Or really bad. I'm gonna assume good.
I hope it's good.
All right, so Sky, can I get a perception check for you as you listen at the hallway?
12.
Emmy, can I get a perception check for you as you listen at your hallway? All right. So Sky, you listen down the hallway. You don't hear anything. No fighting, no shouting. Seems quiet. Emmy, listening down your hallway, you hear the kind of shouts of victory, almost like from Crucible soldiers. It sounds like people are celebrating, we got him. There's no Sylvan being uttered. Sounds like people are happy that they overcame whatever they were fighting.
In I think it's Sky, Laurelin, and Grawl I have the connection with. You'll hear just in your head, I think this one's good. No need to go down.
Asking the group, what is our objective in here? Are we here to help fight alongside the Crucible, or are we trying to understand the situation and decide after that?
Mine would be to fight along and make sure that we win.
All right, then
No,
I guess it makes
yeah.
sense to meet up with your people then.
I would like to know more, but unless we find reason not to help the Crucible, I'd help the Crucible. For Emmy, anyway.
All right, let's go down Emmy's path then.
Because I had explained the whole they're actively killing people that were following the would have been chosen section of Fae people, and that they're
Yeah. You gave us all that last time.
yeah.
I think we were all
And then after the
With you.
Dryad interaction, I'm clearly these people are flipping crazy.
I don't know, Laurelin really liked that princess for some reason.
Trevor, are you muted?
Sure am. She was
Oh.
so dreamy.
She was so
What's
cool.
she?
Yeah, that's the word.
I just think she should be in charge. I don't know why.
But yes, I would have explained they're just killing innocent people.
Cool.
For power.
Well, not cool, but
And
cool will
that's
help.
literally what the Crucible is assigned to deal with is people who are mass murderers. So
So, quiet hallway, or the hallway that you heard your forces win down?
that the only two?
There was 2 more.
There's
Or two more. I guess I'll check. I can check another one.
And I'll check the other one.
Perfect.
Could I
Go
also
for it.
send Zoggy to smell down one of the hallways, looking for
Sure.
scent of blood or anything?
Yeah,
Ooh, I
for
like
sure.
that.
Go for it.
Zoggy has keen smell. Fuck, come on, buddy.
11. Okay. Which one's Zoggy going down? The one Sky's going to check, or the
Sky's
one
hallway.
Sky's hallway? Okay.
Yeah.
So Sky and Emmy, roll it up.
Oh,
It's better.
oh, if that's gonna fail, can I do my roll?
I mean, it's not going to fail.
Well, I don't know.
Your
It's
stuff
it's things
down
I'm
the hallway.
proficient in. I don't know. It just says if I fail, I don't know what the threshold is.
Yeah, that's
If
the
it's
thing
going
with
to
perception
fail, I
checks.
can roll.
You don't really fail.
Well, I'm just telling you what it says I can do.
Do you need
Did
to
not-
fail to use it, or like?
Yeah, it actually says I have to fail
Oh.
it. But it has to be a skill that I'm proficient in
Yeah.
in order to use it.
Yeah. So in this particular instance, you can't fail.
It's more like a perceiving less,
Yeah.
right?
Cool. Love that.
Yeah.
Tuck my D8 back in my pocket.
Me so
Um,
sad.
so Sky,
You know,
looking down the next hallway, you don't see anything as far as you can see, and it seems pretty quiet. But as Zoggy kind of descends a bit further down the hall,
Oh.
Zoggy gets the distinct smell of like, for lack of a better word, like gunpowder.
we need a gun for Zaki.
But I don't want to like get blown up.
Oh. All right.
A gun for Zaki. Just
I
no
don't know how
gunslinger.
far Zoggy's going down the hall.
I'm gonna mount it on his back.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
How far would Zoggy go?
I mean, he wasn't gonna go far. Like he would go maybe like 50 feet or so, because Laurelin would be using the like mental Zoggy vision thing.
Okay.
Do that
So if you
crap.
go 50 feet down this hallway,
Yeah.
you start to like smell this like odor with Zoggy, and it gets stronger as you go, and around probably like the 30, maybe like 40 feet down the hall, you see what looks like a few large piles of like, looks like black dust.
Oh, that's bad. And it doesn't look like it's been
Like in the
there's
middle
no
of the
scorch
hallway.
mall. Like this would be very obvious if it had been blown, I assume. There's no like scorch marks in the wall or smoke per se.
There's no smoke per se, but definitely seems like these piles are still like warm. There's like 2 or 3 piles just like in the middle of the hallway.
Okay. I'll relay that to the group and just say Zagi found some, I assume we know what like gunpowder is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. The piles don't look like gunpowder, more like piles of ash.
Oh. There was an explosion down this hallway, I think.
Was I able to maneuver Grawl so that the people kind of scouting were still within 30 feet of me?
I mean, except for Zoggy at the tail end. Yeah.
Yeah, but Zoggy has other ways of being sneaky.
Yep.
I'm just trying to stick to the people with heavy armor.
Yep.
Okay.
And Emmy, looking down your tunnel, can't hear much. Don't see anything down this tunnel. No bodies, no signs of battle, no sounds that you can perceive.
I vote that we go down the hallway where Emmy heard her people cheering.
Can probably get a better idea of the situation from them.
Mhm. I don't want to get exploded, you know, that I feel like that particular hall could be dangerous.
And also,
Laurelin looks afraid and then bams Zagi back.
if
I
we meet
mean-
up with the Crucible, we will have numbers.
Sure. I'm sure I mean, it sounded like they had it handled. We could probably just pick a different path.
Good. We just might.
I'd like
No,
to
I
know
think we
what's
could-
going on
We
here.
could hear from them
Sure.
what they've learned or what the situation is. Maybe.
Sure.
We're
Yep.
still at a bit of a
yep.
loss.
We can always
Great.
split up once they bring us up to speed.
Let's all
Cool.
do
Cool. Cool. Great.
different hallways.
Love the plan. This one. Let that one. Okay.
So you guys go
Are
down
you
the hall.
okay,
That
Emmy? Are you feeling all right?
Yeah. You good?
Insight check.
Oh, we're doing this again.
I don't. You thought this is out of concern.
Yeah,
Go
I feel
for it.
You seem on edge. Damn it. I suck at this.
How's Emmy feeling?
It's fine. She's just like, I think you'd probably like get like a slight uneasiness, but I mean, it's her people. So
Makes sense.
I feel like she had shared that she'd never act like the last assignment was her first assignment. So
You got yeeted out of the world.
so after 6 years of her
day.
first assignment, so like this environment is not necessarily like her, experience, prevalence for her. This is all kind of like, I mean, if she had the connection, we'd probably hear something along the lines of like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Okay,
Oh,
not
okay.
there. Okay, great, okay.
Laurelin
They're
just
fine.
narrows her eyes and then holds
Like,
Zoggy
not my
up
person.
to Emmy and just like shoves her in his hand. Like,
Yeah,
Get Zoggy forced on you, Emmy.
love it. Doggy's the best.
All right, so you guys start
But
making your way.
she's fine in general though. She's just like
Okay.
on edge.
You guys start making your way down the hallway that Emmy first heard the Crucible soldiers with seemingly calling out in victory. It's weird. It takes a long time to go as far as you think the sound was coming from. There's like the hallways don't make any sense. Like you walk maybe 60 feet up and then like it cuts back almost like 40 feet back the way you came. No other options but to kind of continue along the path. And then it darts. It's like nonsensical. It's like the architect just was drunk when he made this place. After probably 5 minutes of walking, you...
Can I cast
ahead.
Detect Magic as we're walking?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright. That lasts for 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah, so Sky, you've used Detect Magic before and you like get this kind of like glowing aura from objects that are like magical. As you like cast this, like it is like someone turned on like the sun like in front of you. Like everything is glowing. And it is all like illusion magic everywhere.
There is all illusion magic everywhere.
Like
Is anyone
the
concerned about
walls, like all the walls, just like solid magic. You're just like, like everything.
Okay, there's so much magic in here, and all the hallways are so twisty and turny. I feel like that's very suspicious. Could we just be walking in like a maze illusion?
Had I spent any time
Definitely.
here? Like, had I?
You would have spent time here.
Okay.
It's definitely different. Like you didn't come and go a lot. You were like living here. So like outside of going through here once, give me a history check to see like how much you remember on like first coming here. That was a long
Okay.
time ago.
Nope.
So long. It was your first assignment. You were so excited.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
it was a lot to take in.
Cool.
Yeah, Sky,
Cool,
like
cool, cool.
everything's magic everywhere.
This guy
Hmm.
stops because it's just like blinding him. I
Give
don't
me-
like this.
Give me an investigation check with advantage.
21.
Yeah, all of a sudden the
Much
walls don't
better.
look so solid.
Can I try to walk
Oh.
through a wall?
For sure. You start walking, like kind of ignoring the cutback. You walk right through the end of the hallway.
I don't like this. Walls don't do this.
But
Oh,
Sky,
my
as you walk
goodness.
through the hallway, having seemingly like broken the illusion, you see before you a large courtyard. You see small little patches of like soldiers fighting each other, centaurs and dryads and crucible, like scattered throughout this very large courtyard.
Are we on the same level? Like we're in the courtyard?
You guys are on like the main kind of level, the ground floor, if you will. There is an upper ring, and you can see fighting going on the upper ring as well. But you can see some of the figures who are walking and then turning with nothing in front of them.
Can you guys all see this? That it was an illusion.
You guys all watch Sky walk through a wall,
I follow.
which gives a pretty good indication that something is up.
Yeah. Knowing the Fae.
Yep.
I would follow. I'd just follow. I'd follow him.
Yeah, so sure enough, Emmy, you just like pop through a wall. It's like, it's one of those things you have to kind of like, okay, I'm going to keep walking.
Yeah.
And sure enough, you just like flip through the wall.
I do a quick scan. Super quick.
Yeah, you
Soon as
see
I adjust.
very similar like scene. You see a group of what looks like just Crucible walking and in like these odd like formations and patterns as if they're going around corners that aren't there.
Great. Cool. Okay.
So now that Sky figured out the walls were like illusory and stuff, do we still hear the sounds of victory from those Crucible soldiers, or do we get the sense that maybe that was part of the bullshit illusion too?
I think Emmy rolled pretty high with that first check to like listen for them. That group that Emmy at least scanned looks like comparatively close. It's just Crucible members.
Okay.
So they probably did win. If you spend some more time looking, you might see who they were fighting lying somewhere. But
Gotcha.
so the rest of you kind of dart through the wall, I'm presuming. And sure enough, as soon as you go through, it's like the walls almost kind of like melt away. Your brain kind of reconciling that they aren't actually there. And as you kind of take in this new scene, can I get another round of perception checks from everybody?
God, Jesus.
Okay. Laurelin, Grawl, Kish. I mean, you're just kind of doing these like quick scans to try and like spot people you're looking for. And it's kind of, you're darting or looking at all these different groups so fast, you're not really taking a lot in. Laurelin, Kish, and Grawl, though, you guys see, the first thing that you guys notice is it's only the Crucible troops who are walking in these like weird patterns. The Fae troops are just walking in like straight lines towards them. And then like a battle breaks out. You see that it looks like from a numbers game, there are more Crucible forces, but a lot of them are wandering around. At the far end with 20s and above, you guys hear what sounds like crackling energy, kind of just like a constant like thrum, and it's
And
at
the
this
same-
far end of the courtyard through this archway.
Is it like similar to the sound we heard from outside? Like maybe in quality, if not volume?
Yeah, this one sounds like kind of like if the first one was like, an engine like backfiring or something, like this one sounds like the engine running.
How close is like the nearest group of Crucible members to us, having walked through this wall?
Probably like 30 feet in a straight line.
And are they in battle with anyone?
No, the closest group is not.
I was gonna start walking towards them.
Yeah, I want to tell him like to help with the illusion. Like,
Okay.
help.
Do they look like they're still in the illusion though?
Oh yeah, like they are 100% like walking. You see them walk and then just immediately make a left-hand turn, like
Yeah.
back almost towards you. Another few steps, make another left-hand turn, start walking back.
Yeah, I would try to get to them. Yeah, try to get to them quickly and be like, it's they're not there.
Okay,
The walls
so
are not there.
you guys are all kind of, at least Emmy and Sky, I think you guys are walking towards them.
Yep.
And as you get, like how you're trying to get like close to them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be
as you,
prepared for them to like
yeah.
be on defense. Yeah.
As you like walk up, they're like, huh. Emmy?
Hey guys.
Where did you?
Yeah, the walls aren't real. It might help you.
You're in a giant illusion.
Yeah. What he said. See, look, and I like put my hand through a wall. Like I know it's not there, but I like see, look.
Yeah, the like figure kind of like looks forward. He looks to be this like older looking human. You see him kind of like reach out, like touching nothing from your perspective. Like,
Nope, walls over there.
You're in the Feywilds. You can't trust what you see. Not always.
True.
guys, she's right. Once you put your, just walk this way, and you see like
You
the
want?
other.
You want to tell the other groups? Just maybe.
Before you do though, can you let us know what we're in? What's going on right now?
Oh, yeah. Well, Quick Strike let us in here with the bulk of our forces, but as soon as we got in here, everyone just got split up, and we fight the odd patrol, but we've been walking around here for hours. I have no idea where he went. He took a few of us, and I don't know, we got separated.
Okay.
I think we're winning. There was some crazy loud sound. I don't know where that came from, but we haven't found the centaur leader. I don't know. I think Falcus is trying to deal with that himself.
Okay. Cool.
We'll help the others. Thanks. I don't know how long we would have been walking around in here.
Good luck.
Thanks. And you see them like pointing off towards a group of Crucible that are on the far edge of the courtyard, like engaged with a group of like mixed units of like centaur and dryads and some like displacer piece in a fairly large group. of
Okay.
Crucible.
Do we want to help or go towards the big scary sounds?
Oh, Laurelyn's looking for the source of the big scary sound for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Same.
Because MB, the book that you were reading, it said that they needed to take something to the Citadel and activate it. So I'm guessing that's probably related to that giant sound.
Yeah, it indicated like some power, like ritual was required. So that would be
Perhaps
my
it's best
guess of
to
what we're
find
trying to stop. Yeah, I'm with you there. To the sound.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So, you guys continue through the courtyard. How long has Pass Without Trace last for? Hour?
An hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we pass anybody close enough, I would be like, it's not real. The wall's not real.
Yeah, it's weird. The one time you pass, like maybe within like 50 feet of someone, Emmy, another Crucible troop. This one just two figures.
Oh.
You like shout out, like no reaction from them.
Ow. Okay.
Can I get another set of stealth checks?
Oh.
So you still have pass without trace.
Crushing it.
Nice. Let's go.
Oh.
Thank
So
goodness
good.
for crossing out
Oh,
trace.
let's see. Do I want the 14 or the 33? I'll take the 14.
We have undos.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Haruto. Yuck.
Who's the average, Ruda? Let's go.
Yeah, no doubt.
Why is half our party in heavy armor?
wow.
Great.
Nice.
Good job.
There we
Great
go.
job. Crushing it. So good.
12.
So you guys trying to walk through this courtyard, and you don't see the illusion anymore, but there's enough people moving around that do that, like, you know, Emmy shouts out a couple times like, hey, like, it's not fuck it, like, this isn't working. There's like the sounds of battle from a few of them. At one point you have to like, almost like detour around a group that's like fighting. But as you guys are trying to like keep all of these things in mind, you realize you're not being quiet at all. And I think, Grawl, you have the highest passive?
Yeah, at 18.
18.
I have 18.
And you're at 18 as well.
Oh my
Tied
gosh.
for the highest passive.
You guys see from the second level a group of Fae like point down at you and then disappear out of sight off the upper tier.
Oh.
You get a sense that they might have gone further in to the citadel.
Did they look like the Fae that we were fighting out in the area leading up to this?
There was like one that looked like a dryad. Other one looked much bigger. Hard to tell, like looking up, but certainly like a bigger figure. And one you couldn't really get a good glimpse of, like beyond the kind of balcony railing.
It appears that we have become detected.
Mm-hmm. Spotted for sure.
But you guys continue to make your way through and clear out of the courtyard into this. You actually remember this part a bit better, Emmy. This is kind of like the antechamber or like waiting room to the hall of where the new Lord of the Fae was meant to be kind of crowned. This is where all the delegates and everyone would visit and wait until they could have their appearances with the previous Lord, as well as what was soon to be the elected Naga. The room here is a bit of a disaster as you guys like walk in. You see, again, Laurelin, you probably notice it first just because of like the familiarity from seeing it through Zoggy's eyes. There looks to be like maybe a dozen like small piles of ash. You can see at least that many fallen Fae, few dead centaurs, quite a few dead dryads. There's 2 displacer beasts that look like they actually died like on top of Crucible fighters. It's a pretty messy room. The door to the main hall is closed and looks like people were trying to get in. You can see like there's damage done to the door, but at this point it is closed again. I am sorry, Casey. I will check something.
Oh yeah, it's been a little bit.
It's been all over the place tonight. Yeah.
Well, even on Discord for you guys.
Yeah. It's kind of periodically, maybe every 10-15 seconds.
I wonder if part of it is you're kind of backing away a bit. Do you have like the targeted mic where it's...
I will be right here for the rest of the night, guys. This is my new home. Let me know if that's good, Casey. So you guys come upon this pretty gory scene. And I mean, like, this is probably the most dead, like, Crucible forces you've seen, like, this trip in, like, one spot.
I'm checking all of them.
Yeah, there are people you know,
Mm-hmm.
but none of the people that you know.
Great.
There's a few.
Can I keep a, like, I think that she'd probably keep, like, a count as you guys have been walking through of, like, how many she finds.
Total count right now that you've, like, encountered, like, confirmed. Depending on, like, how you want to count piles of ash, whether you think it's Crucible
I
or
wouldn't
not.
count the ash. It'd be like
Yeah.
a unknown category
Yeah.
of, like, a wait to see if there's somebody who doesn't come back and be like,
You're probably at about, like, 35
"Woo!"
Crucible that have,
Okay.
like, you found.
Oof.
Probably, like, 20 of which are in this room.
Ugh. Okay.
There's a few, I mean, that you, like, they're, like, face down and, like, it's clearly a dragonborn. You're, like, super reluctant to, like, roll them over, but you kind of steel yourself and do not Rowan.
Great.
You don't see any half orcs, so that
Perfect.
fear is a little bit diminished. There are some dwarves, but none that look like the person you would know.
Great. I mean, sad for them. Sad.
Sad for
them.
them. But yeah, you guys are in this room. The hall is before you. What are you guys doing?
How long is this hall?
Sorry, the, like, great hall, main hall is
The area. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't terrifying at all.
Is it still within 10 minutes? Would my detect magic still be working?
probably coming to the end. In this particular room, though, you don't see anything magical except for anything that, like, your companions have with them.
Got it.
Okay.
Sorry, besides dead bodies, what else is there to...
Just the door to the main chamber and then where we came from.
Yeah,
Keep going.
I mean, that's what, like, kind of visible as you walk into the room. If you guys are checking around for stuff, you're welcome to. But just, like, as a scene, that's kind of what's in front of you.
I think as I would be, like, checking bodies, I'd also sort of be like keeping an eye on, like, the area and, like, making sure I'm paying attention to, like, the walls and the floors of where the bodies are to see if there's, like, any traps or, like, indications, like, indentions or things like that.
Give me an investigation check. Perfect. Not a 1 on good thing.
Yeah.
Looking at the main door, you can see that it's been, like, damaged. It looks like, maybe someone tried to, like, bash it in. But as you're kind of, like, looking at the door, you see there's, like, these 2 slots by, like, the hinges that just don't look quite right. And as you kind of like lean a bit more, you see almost like a small kind of like glint that seems to almost like track like as you move like in front of the door. Seems like the glint kind of like follows you. And there's like two of these on like, there's one on each side of like the main door.
Okay.
You would be pretty sure with a 23 that this is probably some type of trap.
Okay. Oh man. I guess can I attempt to disarm it or undo it?
You can thieves tools with dexterity.
Okay.
22 is enough.
Oh god.
You go up, you start on the left hand side of the door first, and like being like very careful to kind of like almost like duck out of like line of sight of this thing as you're kind of like working up above your like head.
I would, in y'all's head, you hear me like, stay back just in cases.
Well, I
You
proactively needed that warning.
you manage to like wedge like a small like file from your thieves tools just kind of like in and stop this thing from being able to kind of like track and rotate, and you manage to get it right as it's kind of like almost aimed like at the wall itself instead of like outwards towards where you guys would be in the door. You kind of like figuring out now what works, you kind of like quickly go over to the other side and get it to kind of like track you away from the door, and then kind of like wedge this piece of metal in again to kind of like stick it there. And as you kind of finish that, you're like, perfect. You like take a step back and like step down. You feel like a tile like depress under your feet.
Oh, of course.
And you see this like huge gout of flame just come out of both of those small glints, thankfully now aimed away from you and the party. And like as flame just kind of like washes up the wall beside the door, you're pretty sure that might explain a lot of those piles of ash.
I just wanted to see what it looked like.
Could you imagine if Eric came back and he was just a pile of ash?
So mad.
Good news, Eric. You still got your brain. Bad news, it's powdered.
Can't bring that back.
Okay. In the door, you said it's like it's closed, locked?
Closed. Don't know if it's locked currently.
Oh. Guess I'll check it.
Doesn't feel like it's locked. Feels like it might be blocked.
Oh.
But like there's some give, but
Okay. I don't think I can open this one, guys.
I don't think I can
There's-
open it either.
There's something in the way. Is it a push or a pull?
it's a push.
It's a push, and there's
Yeah.
something in the right, but
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
Oh.
But like there's give. It's not like it's like sealed.
Yeah. Maybe we could all push together.
Yeah.
Haruto's in for that plan.
yeah. I think Haruto is built really well for that.
He's beefy.
Yeah.
He did not skip
Yeah.
arm day.
I'll help
Um,
whatever Haruto needs.
Grawl just sort of places a hand on Haruto's back and casts guidance, and suggests that Haruto take a stab at it.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll help.
Perfect. Give him a push strength check with advantage and guidance.
Yeah.
Yowzers. Okay. So let's see. Strength check. Yoinkity yoink.
So Emmy, you're like pointing. It's like, yeah, it's a push. It's like over here. You just
Yeah. I'll be like right here. So the if you want to push right here.
Like, I know you just got your brain back. You're just making sure you know.
Just helping it. Here's like a weak spot, like right here.
Wow.
Damn.
I know, eh? So yeah, he's got a 15 with all of those advantages.
Wow.
A 15. Yeah,
Mm.
the RNG says no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a 15,
Could have hit a 20.
yeah, I mean, you could have. You Haruto shoulders the door and slides whatever is behind it back a bit, so that it's now ajar. You can see in. Emmy and maybe Kish could squeeze through, and Laurelin for sure, but the rest of you won't fit as it is currently.
Can we see what's blocking it?
I toss Soggy through the crack.
Yes.
Yeah. Now you can see for sure. Give me a second here. Sorry, just fixing people's brand new shiny tokens.
Why would we need those?
So
Yeah, of the
Spencer, you see.
Mine's wrong too, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's not your token now?
The one on our screen is. The one he has prepped everywhere. I have to flip him every time.
No worries about that. So Spenny, this is what you see.
Oh,
With as you toss Zoggy through.
Godspeed, Soggy.
So what I'm gonna do, just so I can give Spenny the rundown here as Zoggy's tossed through. Everyone else gets to go headsets off, while Spenny gets the Zoggy description.
Okay.
Okay. So, as Zoggy gets yeeted through the opening in the door, you see Zoggy immediately sees the reason the door stuck is there's a centaur dead shoved up against the door. But even as Zoggy's kind of taking that in and processing, you can see already there is more fighting going on. There's what looks like 2 members of the Crucible and Falcus, who you're familiar with, fighting centaurs that are in there in the main hall. And at the far end of the hall is another centaur. Looks
Yeah, plate and a knife.
notably different, bigger,
Mhm.
stronger.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
But what really draws Zoggy's attention is this.
Oh.
There is this orb that seems to be kind of pulsating and crackling, and it almost looks like it's breaking apart.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's been set on the dais up near where the throne is.
Thanks, honey bun.
And
Hmm.
this seems to probably, I think, Laurelin seeing through Zoggy would be able to put together this is the big magics.
The big match. Okay.
And it looks pretty destructive.
Good to know. Okay. Sorry,
Cool.
you said I recognize these two as Emmy's friends, yeah.
Yep, you'd recognize the 2 there
And then
from that you saw.
This is just some guy.
This? No, this is the updated Falcus token.
Oh, Emmy's dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's engaged with 2, looks like he's killed 1.
Okay.
And the other 2 are fighting one of the centaurs.
Cool.
The
Sounds-
centaur at the far end of the room seems to be, at least right now, focused on whatever this orb is.
Okay. Cool. That's good.
All right.
those are great headphones you have, dude.
So great. All right. So, Doggy has been yeeted through the door.
As Zoggy been vaporized.
Maybe soon. Lordwing comes out of Zoggy vision and turns very seriously to Emmy and says, "Your friends and Dad are in there. We gotta go now." And starts heading for the door.
I climbed through the crack.
Yep.
Okay.
Go on.
So if you're not Kish or Emmy or a Laurelin, you guys are going to have to probably spend at least a round getting the door open enough for you guys.
Well, hold on. Once I get through and I see what's black, I'll try to help move it.
Well, you say that.
I would try to help move it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Ooh. Pretty
This-
map.
Which you guys all hear. Naruto token. All right. So, yeah, Emmy, Laurelin, Kish, you guys kind of like dart through the door first of all. And I'm just going to put you guys here. There's like a large dead centaur, like basically like crammed against the door. Which is what was holding it shut. You can try and move it with your 3 strength. It's probably going to be pretty tough, but you can certainly try.
Are we going in? Are we like in initiative now, or like what? Are we?
I'm going to give you guys basically like the equivalent of a surprise round to try and figure out what you're going to do, and then we're going to roll initiative because everyone else.
And
in the room is already in initiative.
Can people outside the room do things?
You guys effectively
Can
have a round as well.
Laura
Can
knows what
I-
she's doing, and it's not helping with the door.
Can I say in Gral's head, like, count of 3, you push, I pull? Like you and Haruto or whatever. If you guys can do it at the same time, I'll pull.
Sky's going to help with that too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll help too.
All right, so Sky hears the message. Kish and Emmy on the inside are going to pull. They're telling Grawl and Sky to push. What's Grawl and Haruto doing?
Haruto will get in position to help push. Grawl is going to cast Summon Woodland Creatures and cast Bring into Being or Woodland Being, sorry. Yeah, he'll bring 8 sprites into being and send them invisibly through the door.
Oh, love it.
So
With
rude. So good. Oh god.
with instructions to fight any Fae that are on the other side of the door.
All right. So Grawl, you have sprites now in your journal. I put 1 on the map. You can put the other 7 on
Yep.
the map.
Sounds good.
We'll get them in once they get initiative. They can all just kind of collect by the door for now.
Yep, sounds good.
All right. So can I get strength check at advantage from
From
Haruto?
Haruto? Okay, come on, strength check.
Emmy and Kish, you guys can also roll a strength check each. Sky, you
20.
can roll a strength check, just regular.
Oh,
We have 5 undos. I don't know if you want to use it now. I'm throwing it out there. In case you want it. It's there. It's for us to use. You know, there's 5.
then I will use it. I feel slightly pressured, but willing.
Oh no! Don't feel that.
Peer pressure, peer pressure.
Oh
8.
no!
All right. 4. Okay. And Haruto's roll?
It was a 20.
Dang.
Oh, I see. It's under
Yeah, sorry, I
best?
just
No,
didn't
no,
have
you're good.
time to-
Yeah, so
for
like
me.
you guys all just kind of like heave ho. Those of you in the room kind of have your fingers like wrapped around the edge of the door and are like pulling as hard as you can. Graal's casting a spell. Sky, you're like pushing, you just can't quite get like any footing. Like Haruto's just like in the way. He's just like, I got this, guys. And Sky's like pushing one-handed like over Haruto's shoulder. It's just he can't quite get a good position. But you guys do get the door open. So
where exactly is the crew who's inside, like on the map?
the crew. Okay, so Kish and Emmy are in the right spot. Laurelin, you're kind of like here-ish.
Shit.
Grawl and Sky are basically like coming through. I'm just gonna delete the body node so we have some room. And Kish is and Haruto's coming through. And these these 8 sprites just kind of like fluttered in invisibly.
Cool. While they're dealing with the door, Laurelin wants to cast a spell.
Mm-hmm. What spell does
Laurelin
cast?
Yeah. And does she have line of sight to there? Like I have it on the map, but
Oh yeah. Yep, you can see fine.
okay. Laurelin wants to cast a 4th level summon Shadow Zagi.
Okay.
So that's gonna be It's gonna be 90 feet from Laurelin.
And which Zoggy is it?
That's a good question. It's gonna be the
Parentally
Oh,
disappointed Zagi.
yeah. Oh my god, my window's glitching out. Sorry. Is there any like what's the light? It's pretty bright in this room.
Yeah, it's certainly like not dark, or most places
Okay.
wouldn't even be dim.
It's gonna be Sad Zoggy.
Despair Zoggy? Okay.
Yes.
He's coming in.
Oh my god, that's so big. Cool. Yeah, and then
What's the actual stat block called?
Shadow Spirit. Yeah, and then he's gonna, if he gets an action because he's supposed to go in after me in the initiative, he's gonna run on the other side of this dude and scream.
Yep. Alright, so I'll get rid of that one. Alright, so on his turn in the initiative order, he's running up here and screaming.
Yeah,
That's
which
his
is right after me in initiative.
Cool. So yeah, he can do that now.
Okay, so he's gonna do that. He's gonna get like, I'm assuming he can't stand there.
He can try and stand there.
I don't want to. He's gonna go to this one. He's gonna go just outside
Yeah,
the circle
that's
and
fine.
scream.
Okay.
And do a dreadful scream.
Ah,
So the dude has to do a wisdom save.
Is it a fear effect?
Yes.
Yeah, this guy seems unshaken.
That's unfortunate.
He like
Well,
he kind of like breaks his like concentration looking at this orb for a moment to look at this like very depressed weasel that like strolls over and like just lets out this horrifying scream. He's like, company.
well, I hope you live, buddy.
Oh no.
Okay, can everyone just take a moment to appreciate how
Oh, it's so cute.
how adorable the spirit of despair is?
He's sad because he's been sent to his doom.
It's so good. All right.
Tempest relates.
Yep.
A lot.
All right. So we're gonna roll initiative now.
Cool. Why is my thing not working? Boom, come on. Hey, that's not bad.
And just so everyone is aware, just in case it was potentially unclear, this is definitely the smoke 'em if you got 'em segment of of the encounter.
Yep.
If you end this encounter with a bunch of spell slots left, you done fucked up. All right. So
Hey,
do we have it?
Level, I didn't even get in the room.
All right. So I think we got everyone in now, right? Haruto,
Mhm.
Emmy, Grawl, Laurel, and Kish, Sky. Okay. We got Apadon, Rowan, Karo, Felkus, some Centaur. Oh, need to add 2 more things.
No.
Yes.
Oh. So I have to do this. Sorry. Yoink.
Didn't girl have alacrity?
Oh yeah, you have alacrity.
Oh, did I? Oh, okay. So I get
Yeah.
add a D8.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Hey,
It's
actually,
an
that might put you above the other
extra
guy.
point.
I don't know what his dex is.
Yeah.
But hell yeah.
Mine's 16. I don't know if that helps.
Pretty spicy.
You're both 14 now with the +1.
Yeah, I have a 16 dex if that matters.
Okay. Roll roll a d20 because he has a 16 too.
Oh, awesome.
Rollies.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, that's Brimson. Nuts. Damn.
Oh.
Lepu.
Okay.
RNG once we're all dead.
So
There's 2 weasels. Is that okay?
one's probably the regular Zoggy token.
One is real Zoggy. This one's real Zoggy. He will be leaving soon.
Okay.
So because you guys did succeed in freeing enough crucible from the illusion, that will definitely help out for some of the things that happened during the rounds. So at 8:51, normally we take a break at 9, but just before we start the combat, we'll take a break a little bit early so that we don't have to break in the middle of combat. And Eric might be back when we kick this off this way. So we'll see everyone in about 5 minutes. Get your drinks, get your biles, snacks, anything you need, and we will see you guys in a few minutes.
Sounds good.
And we're back. All right. So, we got combat that is about to break out here. And I mean, maybe these guys will try and talk their way out. Yeah. Probably not. So, with that said, we've got initiative rolled. Get some battle music on, and away we go.
Hell yeah.
All right. So, as you guys kind of enter this room, Sky, and kind of soak in the scene here, you see this figure, updated token for Felkis Quick Strike. Emmy's dad engaged with two remaining Centaur, one already seemingly fallen. He looks like there's been some blows land on him. He's not, in tip-top shape, but he's still definitely holding his own, not bloodied. He's got these kind of like dual-bladed kind of rapier, and he's just like fully engaged with these two. The two figures over here, Sky would remember as Emmy's friends from the Crucible. Caro, we're going with. The half orc, pretty burly guy, and Rowan.
Half orc, half Goliath.
And Rowan.
All trouble.
Yeah. And Rowan, the Dragonborn cleric vibe.
Dragonborn.
Yep. Very pretty. And at the far end of the room, you see... I don't know if Emmy ever really described him. But Emmy, I know, talked about him. This is a very large, very threatening-looking centaur named Abaddon. He was the centaur candidate for leader. He currently was half focused on the orb, but now has focused more on the small little weasel beside him. The orb itself looks to be this, almost looks like it's breaking apart. But it's crackling with this energy, and every so often you hear a bit of more of a crack, but there's this constant thrum of energy that's just kind of drowning out much of the sound in the room. And I think based on what Emmy relayed from the book, you guys are smart enough to figure out that this is probably what was being referred to.
And do we see the little guys around us here?
Which little
Those are
guys?
Gral's
Oh,
buddies.
no, they're invisible.
They are. Okay.
Yeah, that's why they have the little ninja masks.
You would have heard Grawl cast the spell because you were outside,
Just great.
but you didn't see anything come out.
All right. Then Sky is going to 1 second here. Speed, distance, all that stuff. Okay. He's going to charge into battle up here with his new warhammer and take a couple swings here.
Yeah, both solid whacks.
Cool. Oh,
That was
Dreadful Strike does not count on the second one, and actually, is it too late to add Favor Foe on? I didn't have it ticked.
You can add it because favorite foe is when you hit as a bonus
Yeah,
action.
okay. All right. That is
Dang. Pretty solid.
Yes. Okay. So 12, 24 total.
All right, that's a good start.
So yeah, you lay into this thing, and like that's a solid hit. Like this thing looks bloodied now, and just like in that like split second, Sky, where you like come and just like test out this new Warhammer and just lay into this thing.